What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I say that we go ahead and take a peek in on what's going on in the Democrat 2020 race and see how these candidates are conducting themselves on the campaign trail. Okay, let's take a look. Right now, we have some video footage of them pandering to black people down in Texas with the race baiting Al Sharpton. Let's go ahead and get a listen.
O'Rourke's campaign says the former congressman is raising money for 2020 at a faster pace than any other Democratic presidential contender. O'Rourke raising $9.4 million in just 18 days. O'Rourke's team pointing out that he entered the race much later than Bernie Sanders, who has the biggest fundraising total to date, $18 million. And the field may be growing tomorrow. Congressman Tim Ryan, a Democrat from Ohio, reportedly telling The View tomorrow that he intends to enter the 2020 race.
Yes or no?
Now, most of the 2020 Democrats will be addressing the Reverend Al Sharpton's National Action Network convention this week, trying to court a key voting bloc, African-American voters. Correspondent David Spun digs in.
So let me get this straight. The Democrats are pandering not towards Americans, but towards just African Americans. Haven't they been doing this for years anyway? I mean, they show up every 4 years or so, tell us what we want to hear, make promises. We're going to go ahead and get prison reform done. Never got done. I think it was Donald J. Trump who got it done. They show up and they say, you know what? We're going to get your unemployment rates down. Never got it done. I think it was Donald J. Trump that got it done. But nonetheless, they're here again to make another promise. Let's listen in on what this one is.
What Sharpton says he expects from the contenders. Hey, David.
Hey, good evening, Shannon. Today was just day one of this convention, and today it was all about the two presidential candidates from the Lone Star State.
Uh-oh.
Good morning. Bring you greetings from my hometown of El Paso, Texas.
2020 presidential candidate in New York. O'Rourke, once criticized for questioning slavery reparations, regained the confidence of voters when he was asked if he supported those reparations.
Yes, and I appreciate the woman who asked me to say yes or no.
Julian Castro, another 2020 contender from Texas, firmly announced his stance on the issue.
If under our Constitution that we compensate people if we take their property, why wouldn't we compensate people who were considered property?
Voters seemed pleased.
Wow. So, did you hear that? That's the new strategy to buy the black vote, to pander towards us, to tell us what we want to hear. Nice things like believing in unicorns, Santa Claus, perhaps, leprechauns, all those things. That's what they just did. They just showed up, and it shows because Beto O'Rourke, at one point, did not support reparations until somebody on the campaign trail asked him, why should I vote for you, black guy? You know, you didn't support reparations. Oh, shoot, I didn't think that'd come back to bite me. And I'm not allowed to have my own opinion and my own campaign strategy. I have to really, since I'm a person who's in identity politics, I have to adapt and adjust to every question, every situation, anything that might look controversial. I have to make a quick adjustment and say, I'm sorry, I repent, change my whole mind, my whole strategy, all of that stuff. Made a little jokey joke about my wife. Then all of a sudden, all of the feminists came out, this is crazy, he's a sexist, you know. I've learned from my mistakes. I will never, ever again say anything like that. No jokes, nothing. I've grown. You guys have taught me to look deep on the inside about joking about my wife and how we raising our kids. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is the life that they're choosing to live. And so now he gets up there in front of a group of black people and they ask him about reparations. And he looks out there and says, I do support them. Yes, absolutely. Straight up lied to all of these people. Because see, he knows that trying to give black people reparations will never happen. And if that is one of the things he's going to go into 2020 riding in on, one, he's setting all the black people up that's going to vote for him for failure and disappointment. Two, he's going to lose drastically because President Trump will expose that. How in the world are you going to do it? Has anybody asked him, how would that look, beta? Then the other guy gets up and he has a catchy little hook. Yeah, if you're going to take people's property, I think you should also pay people who was once viewed as property. Yeah, a nice crowd pleaser. Yeah, that sounded real deep. You hear that? It was like a haiku. It was like a haiku. So, excuse me, if I'm in the audience and I'm Mr. Interviewer, excuse me. Or if I'm just a black person sitting out there, excuse me. So you just answered the question without thinking that one through, how it would work. So you're telling me then that you're going to somehow compensate all the millions of black people in America. Is that what you're saying when you say, yes, I support reparations? Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. How much are we all going to get? We haven't worked out the numbers. Oh, really? Haven't worked out the numbers. $5, $6? No, way more than that probably. How about $5 million? What is the price that you can pay? Does it have interest? Because see, right now, slavery been over for 200 plus years. And if you're going to pay us our 40 acres and a mule that we didn't get because of the Democratic Party, right now with interest, fees, penalties, all that stuff, I think that all black people in America should get about $50 million or somewhere around there. Is that a good number? And because they are in the party of identity politics and they have to pander towards us, I guarantee you if I would have did that, he would have said, well, yeah, 50 million sounds reasonable. Absolutely. Okay, let's see how far I can push it and get you to continue to lie to us. So when would this happen? If you were to become president, would your first thing you do to sign a bill for reparations for all of us to get that 50 million? Would that be your first thing? Are you able to commit to that today? Sure, I'll do whatever you want me to, long as you black people come out and vote for me. Okay, all right, we'll hold you to that. Also, have you thought about this? When is the cutoff for the reparations? I mean, who's paying for the reparations? Is it just the people who were the perpetrators of racism, which was the Democrats, the white Democrats, okay? Because see, none of the Republicans own slaves. So if I'm a white guy and my ancestors had nothing to do with slavery, but they were here in America, but all the white people who had ancestors that were part of the Democratic Party and slavery, will they be the only ones taxed to have to pay that out? What budget will it come out of? What taxpayers would have to be responsible for this? If I'm an immigrant, a legal one, that comes here and becomes an American citizen, am I responsible for paying these reparations? I'm just curious. I mean, these are questions we all have to know. Could you answer that? You know what? Some people are more interested in details and in facts and in logic versus morality. Morally, we'll find a way to do it. Oh, so you're going to pay us with morality? You're going to pay us with fun thoughts, nice thoughts. You're going to pay us with guilt? Here you go, 50 million because I feel guilty about the past. Is that what you're going to pay us with? Also, excuse me, Mr. Panderer. I was wondering, for you two panderers up there, the tall one and the short one, yeah, Abbott and Costello, yeah, what's the cutoff? Like, what about all the black people that's going to be born? Are they born into this 10, 15, $50 million reparation thing you're going to be giving us? That's what I want to know. Well, you know what? We haven't thought about it. Yeah, I know you didn't think about it. Because guess what? You're lying to us. You know it's not going to happen. Right now, you know, I'm in front of a big black crowd and I need to say what would make them feel good on the inside and make them say, now he gets it. He supports us. That's right. We'll go out and vote for this liar. That's what they're doing. Right now, they're that guy on a date and they have a motive. Yeah, they're right now, they just dated that whole black crowd. They have a motive. So guess what? Whatever the girl says she likes, he likes also. That's what it is. Because see, his motive is to get her to the bed. That's what it is. So right now, whatever she says, he's sitting there. So, what do you like to do? You know what? I like long walks. Long walks? Me too. What else? You know what? I love eating doo-doo sandwiches. Doo-doo sandwiches. That sounds good. Me too. Whatever she says. He's not even thinking. He's just saying, me too. That's all I'm going to keep saying. Whatever I got to say to close this deal. And that's what those two did. Right there. You just saw it. Got up there, reparations, absolutely. Yeah, but don't ask me any questions about how we're going to see that through. This is what I mean by the Democratic Party being nothing But liars, manipulators, panderers, they tell black people what they want to hear. Nothing ever changes. None of that stuff. Anyway, but it is what it is. And I guarantee you, regardless of who the Democratic candidate is that runs for the president and ends up winning and going to compete against Trump, guarantee you, a lot of black people are going to buy into these type of lies and run down there and go click. So if you're a black person watching this video, don't be that person. I want you, right before you put the D and click on that, I want you to remember my voice. Don't do it. Oh, crap. Kev's voice is haunting me. Every time I want to push Democrat, I hear, don't do it. Maybe I can go over here to this one. His voice might stay over there, and I can go over to that one. Don't you listen to my voice. Don't do it. Anyway, check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30, live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube. And man, we had a good time last night. Check out the show. Also, my radio blog talk show. Check out Extreme Tees. There's a link in the bottom of this video. When you get a chance, go in, look at the clothes. If you like something, put my name in the promo code, Kevin, and you'll get a 20% discount. If you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom to do that as well. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And find me on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner. Don't do it. God bless.